daytimes, better get your mind right. Black and brown stick together cause the system is against us. We can't let them come and divide us all up in Willie Lynches. Those of us out in the field gotta get ready for war. Those of us inside the be the spook by the door. We by the door waiting for master to put the plan in action. We not sitting at the table and we ain't taking their rations.
Doing all the work and only they can cash in. Imagine if we kicked in the door and started blasting.
Yo, so we are back. We had a little technical difficulty, but we back. Ooh, there we go.
What happened?
Didn't do it on purpose, but it works.
Yeah.
We are here at Activist Hour another week. What's going on, Cal?
I still hear that music in the background too.
Oh, it's fading out.
What up, yo?
Nothing much. In these activist streets, trying to, get it popping, stay out of trouble. I've been doing real good, Calvin. I've been staying out of trouble.
Real good, right?
Did you have to think about it?
It's compared to the pro rock thrower. For a pro rock thrower, very good.
Oh man, come on, don't try to do me. So listen, I know we got a list of things that we got to talk about today, but there's one thing that I'm gonna talk about that's super controversial, so I'm gonna hold that to the end.
Ooh.
Like, you may get some phone calls after I say it.
Great. I ain't got a Mo Wildin phone call in a little bit, actually.
See, I told you I was doing good.
It's been a little bit.
Yeah.
It really has.
I'm doing good. You ain't got the call to be like, yo, so Calvin, how you doing?
Right.
So Monica, you doing good. You ready?
Yeah, sorry.
Stop looking at that because it's delayed.
But it's not even, I don't think they can see us. Look how it looks.
It's choppy.
Yeah, super
Yeah, I'm looking at
choppy.
it. I'm looking at it on my phone. It's choppy.
Oh my God. We got Crawford in here.
Huh? Yeah,
it's a great picture.
It's a great picture. It's just choppy.
Hurry, do the invites. Yeah.
It's cool. We're going to press forward. It is what it is.
Right? They can hear us at least. Can y'all hear us? Let us know.
Oh, they can definitely hear us.
Oh, word?
Yeah,
okay.
They can hear us.
All right, quick. Invites. Quiet.
All right, so what you got, Cal?
Oh, my God. So there's almost 100 people running for Boston City Council.
You jumped right in.
It's a complete circus.
Listen,
It's a circus.
There's so many people running for Boston City Council that, I've been exhausted. Well, I've been exhausted anyway for my own personal reasons, but I got a phone call to my Violence in Boston line, and it was like, hey, I'm running for office. Can I talk to you? And it's like, no, I don't want to talk to you. I've already talked to 20 people. I'm tired of talking.
It's so much. There's 26 people running for at large, and then there's another 32 to 35 running for district seats, including incumbents.
It's so much. It's
gonna be wild.
Question: does Dorchester, does Frank Baker have a challenger?
I heard he does.
Yeah,
it might be 2.
Oh, okay.
So yes.
Yeah, someone reached out to me, said that they considering it.
It sort of feels like the only people unchallenged are gonna end up being Matt O'Malley, Lydia Edwards, Ed Flynn.
Which is crazy.
It's a weird, right?
Out of that whole dynamic, I'm cool with Lydia.
Yeah. Oh, she's amazing.
Right.
She's amazing.
We can hear you. Yay.
Word.
Out of that whole dynamic, I'm cool with Lydia. I think Ed Flynn should be challenged.
Yeah. You know what it is though? The CPA, they have the Chinese Progressive Association has the template for how to get it done. They work hard. They organize hard in them buildings in Chinatown. He be jumping through hoops for them.
Yeah.
He talks as if he's the first Chinese counselor. It's ridiculous. So I sat in a city council meeting recently because they were passing this resolution for us that Kim Janey was sponsoring. And if you hear this dude, Joe, it is hilarious on everything, all developments, all everything. He's like, what's going on? How many Chinese people are going to be working on this project? How many speak Mandarin? How many speak Cantonese? What's the community benefits for Chinatown?
Are you
talking to the Chinese Progressive Association already? He's got a Chinese girl in his office. He's wilding. He's doing everything he can do for this group because they are so organized.
Wow.
They're organized. They're organized. They're organized.
That's bananas. I don't know. Well, you can't take it away from them because, you know, our communities are not always organized. So there's that.
Right. And they're so much smaller than us. Chinatown's all of like 2 precincts. Like Ward 12, where we're literally sitting in, is like 5 times the sort of like
Right.
people in there.
Right.
They're so organized, yo.
That's bananas. But this election season is going to be real interesting. Real interesting. There's some candidates that I know a lot that I don't know, that I've never even heard of.
Right.
I'm like, who? From where?
28 people running at large is crazy.
Yeah, that is bananas. So then what does that mean for the numbers? Doesn't it make it an easier field?
Kind of. I mean, it means the number you need to win is probably smaller, but it also means that 20 people are going home after September salty,
True.
right?
Yeah.
Like 20 of y'all ain't making it.
Right.
There's only 8 slots.
For at large?
Yeah.
I
there's
thought it was 4.
Yeah, but in the primary, 8 make it on.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
So that 28 becomes 8.
Right.
So 20 of y'all salty.
Yeah, it's gonna be ugly. So what we got? Hold up. I gotta start this watch party because I didn't start it.
Yes, yes, yes.
There we go. So what else we got going on besides the millions of people running for city council?
So, one thing that popped up that we saw a big amount of earlier this week is I was talking to somebody about it at this meeting I was just at. Like, Charles Yancey was such a good counselor, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like he didn't do constituent service as well. You know, like I'm not gonna lie for him, right? Like
Right.
constituent service didn't go well. The pushing policies and laws didn't go well. Like Tito used to push a lot. He used to file a lot of things.
Yeah.
Try to push a lot of bills.
Yeah.
Charles, but what he did do amazing was that every year when budget time came up, he would grill those department heads, man, ill.
Right.
How many people, how many black people, how many brown people, how many Asian people, how many black men, how many black women. He was on them. Like, he was so on them. And Marty was the first, Menino hated it. Marty was the first mayor to sort of get around it.
Right.
By telling his department heads not to go.
Right.
But Charles, so now he loses 16, 17, 18, and now 19, no Charles. And we just saw $700 million in 1 year contracts from the city, and we get less than 1% of that.
Right.
That's criminal.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, that ain't no coincidence. Like, we less than 1% of 700 million.
But then it goes back to, right, the amount of time that we spend going back and forth on minor things. If you get the opportunity to sit down and have a conversation with the mayor and you're not asking him and demanding that these things happen,
Right.
and you're more concerned about your personal agenda, these are the repercussions,
Right.
So many people I know like to tout the fact that they have the mayor's cell phone number and they have a relationship with him, but how is that benefiting the community?
Right.
My thing is that of course we should be angry, right? Of course we should be pissed, but if y'all ain't getting in the space like, yo, Marty, we need you to do X, Y, and Z,
Right.
you can't be mad.
Right.
Right? I will never get in a situation where I'm sitting having a conversation with that man and I'm not like, yo, so I need you to do X, Y, and Z for us to be able to do X, Y, and Z.
Right. Right.
And like, it sucks. It's horrible. I guess for me, I'm getting to the point where I'm so frustrated with us regurgitating what the problem is, because the problem just keeps getting worse if we don't have a solution. There's so many people who are really good at highlighting the problem, doing PowerPoint presentations and holding meetings about the problem.
Right.
And then when you go, hey, so thank you for highlighting the problem. What's the solution? They go, they go to stuttering. So listen, I'm down for solution-based activity. What I'm not down to do is keep regurgitating the problem.
Right. Fancy
Like-
literature, fancy visions and all
Yeah,
that.
like-
Fancy plans.
And keep saying, oh, well, we need to have this conversation, have this meeting so we can get some... No.
Right.
We know we screwed. What is your plan to fix it?
Right.
Like, okay, the net worth of black folks is $8. What's in play for us to fix that?
Right.
You know? Violence prevention is the same thing. Okay, yeah, we know we have a problem, right? Regardless of how we like to dress it up and how many... March for Our Lives had a meeting last night
Okay.
and invited all the elected officials that, well, not all of them, but a bunch of them were there. Anissa was there. Ed Flynn was there. Nika was there. China Tyler was there. Luz from Congresswoman Ayanna Presley's office
Okay.
was there, and they were having a conversation around gun violence. And one of the things that someone said was, Massachusetts is doing great around gun violence.
Right.
It's disgusting. You can't say we're doing great. Oh, but the urban community is there's been an increase. No, that's not how it works. Me and DeLeo went head to head when we had that tackling gun violence conversation down at WBUR because he did the same thing. He's like, Massachusetts is doing great on violence prevention, except for the urban communities.
Right,
It's like,
right.
dude, you're not doing great.
Right.
If the urban
Right.
community is not doing great, you're not doing great.
Right.
And so I just need every politician to understand that we got voices, we're mobilizing, get it together.
You know what they love to do, and they did this to us for 3 whole years around criminal.